Hello, friends. Confirm me on the chat if you are able to hear me. Good morning, Lalit. Good morning, Tarun. So hope you had good first trade. I had clearly mentioned that Nifty might fall first and then it might recover. Exactly same thing has been repeated. So great. Excellent. That's the setup which we need to look at it. So because we had the CPR also which was broken in the second candle. Good morning, Kaushik. Yesterday's whatever up move came was basically a trap to trap the retailers. Excellent, Kaushik. Okay, fine. So we will discuss that again. So I'm just trying to show you something. Uh, yeah, sure. So we will discuss that particular thing again on the demand supply zones. So whatever I was trying to show you, we close the CMA. Okay. So look at this. Whatever has happened in the morning. Okay. What I'll explain you what all things I was looking at. Okay. So yesterday when it was falling, right? So yesterday's market was a bullish market, and if you look at it, the put, which was once it was broken the VWAP level, it has kind of consistently stayed below the VWAP only. Now it is trending and it is going on the upside only, right? So what is our target is basically 70 rupees is our target on the 700 400 put, 17,400 put. Okay. So exactly it has touched almost 66. It is still trying to go up. Now, where I have to buy the put, I have to buy the put around because it's a trending market as of now. Okay. So, if at all this 47 rupees, if it comes again, okay, we will try and buy at this 47 rupees, or else what we will try to do, we will try to figure it out where are demand and supply zones. Okay. So, this is on the options chart. Okay. Directly, we are trying to do option charts. And so now look at this. We had this one boring candle and one explosive candle. Okay. Where exactly it has. Okay. So this is basically a buyer's zone. Okay. They try to buy at this particular level. Okay. This was a demand zone which was created after this big fall. Okay. Which is also, if you look at it, this was the zone. Okay. On this is on option charts, right? So what we have tried to do, we have just tried to map these levels. So yesterday there was a demand zone at these levels only. Exactly, it has gone and closed above these things, right? And what has happened after that? Then we have seen a Nifty, this particular put, which was going down basically yesterday. This one exactly was broken, that particular thing, and then it was consistently going down, right? So this is what we were trying to identify. And once now it has opened at what exactly at the day's low, right? So if I would have bought at 24 rupees, my target would have been around these zones, around 60 rupees, right? Because it is opening inside the yesterday's close and yesterday's low, right? So if at all my SL would have been hardly 5-6 rupees here, okay, and exactly I would have bought. Now look at this, where it has gone and where it is rejecting from. So see what exactly we are trying to identify. Now, either I get a breakout above these levels, right? So this was the first candle high low. Okay, there are different ways of looking at the options chart as we'll try to identify that. Okay, but look at this particular thing. Now we had a supply zone around, sorry, demand zone around this area. This demand zone has actually started acting as a resistance, because this supply has started becoming a sorry, this demand has started becoming a supply zone for us. So anything above this will be a breakout, and our target will be around 90 rupees, right? So 70 rupees, around 71 rupees, we would enter. Our stop loss would be around 58 rupees, and then 97 rupees would be our target. Okay, so our 12 points ka stop loss, and around 20, 24, 25, 26 rupees, kind of target, because our entry would be just above 72 rupees, 71, 72 rupees, right? So that is what one thing which we have to observe here. Okay, so we will wait for our levels to break on the option, and then we would try to take that trade. Okay, so we will discuss these different subjects today. Okay, now we have to wait. This might consolidate. Either I have, small entry around this 48 rupees. Okay, and one thing is, just below this I would keep my stop loss. Okay, or any candle which is there, I would keep the stop loss. And then it is a trending move today, so we can expect one sharper move towards 300. That is a level which I am looking at. Okay, because global markets are giving negative signals as of now. So I had taken one entry around these levels, okay, around 39-40 rupees level, because I was waiting for the first candle high to break, and then the second candle was also broken. So this is the place I had taken some entry around 38 rupees, and I had booked it at some 55 rupees, 57 rupees. So the momentum was very, very slow on this option, because it was immediate in the money option when the 400 was broken. So that is where we had, I had to book my position. Okay, so this one chart is basically giving me all the things on the options. Okay, so I don't have to look at OI as a separately. I'm looking at OI here. Okay, the OI charts are there available on Zerodha. Okay, so if anybody is using Zerodha, can always use this particular thing, and look at this, how the OI is falling. Okay, now there is a flat line and OI. So basically there is some kind of selling is happening again. Okay, so some people are trying to hold these levels, right? So whoever has sold this 400 put would be trying to hold these levels. Okay, so this is in conjunction with our demand supply zones, or the Camarillas, whatever we are using. Okay, so this is what we will try to use. Now look at this, how exactly it is coming towards this 47 rupees. Okay, so 47, as soon as it comes, it is taking the support. However, this will be a scalping entry. This one would be hardly 5 to 10 points. Okay, so this is, I'm not suggesting to the people who are willing to kind of hold it for a little longer, but we will look out for either this breakout, okay, or else this scalping entry somewhere. You can also, plot other levels if at all you want to. Okay, but this one was my critical level, because this one was a breakdown level, right? Now look at this, how it is falling. Now if it is going below the VWAP, we would get confirmation that there is a possibility of put writing happening again. So our supply zone, now yesterday's demand zone has become our supply zone, and this is what the level they are trying to protect it today. Now, yesterday I had mentioned something to most of you in the group. I don't know whether how many of you actually followed this particular thing, that nowadays once the L4 is broken, okay, the target which is coming in is basically our first target, which is our as per our indicator, right? So that is the indicator which is actually giving us a very good confirmation on the particular where the first whatever L4 break, if you are seeing the first target itself now with the current trend, whatever is happening, we should ideally try and book it on the first target itself. We are not waiting for L5. Okay, and this is where most of the time it is trapping most of the people. So yesterday also, if you see, this has gone to the first target, did not achieve the H5 target. This was also similar thing. It has gone a day before yesterday. It has gone exactly to the level of first target, did not achieve L5. Okay. Earlier also you see Friday also exactly same thing. So this is last few days ka trend where exactly these are reversing. Okay. So today being a expiry, we might see sharper moves. Now this one was a day where we had that straight fall. Okay. But most of the last few days we have seen either it is L4 or it is kind of taking a support at the first first zone where we have to book the profits. So this is what I was telling you yesterday. Okay. Now we have to wait for either for the further down move, we have to wait for that 300 zone to be broken, and then probably we might see some kind of because around that 300 zone only there is a supply zone which has been formed. Okay. So that we have to observe it. Okay. So now exactly, Devinder. So that is what I'm saying. This is an observation. This is a learning what we have. We have to always look at what are the options we are getting, what are the opportunities we are getting, and according to that is what we are trying to trade. Okay. So now we will understand. One is the demand supply zones. Okay. The second thing what we will try to understand is how the structures are built. Okay. In the overall price action. Okay. So now look at this. So now what are we trying to do? As per our demand supply zones, we are trying to find out zones which are based on pouring candle and explosive candle, right? This is what we are trying to identify. Okay. So this indicator, whatever we are using, it will give you a decent amount of returns. Okay. And this one will be easier for you to find out these boring and explosive candles, right? So we'll go one day before, okay, to identify where were the R zones. Okay. So this one, around this zone there was a, so how we marked this zone? Anybody can answer? So first candle sell. So I'm just waiting for people to type in and give me that thing so that I. So boring candle, basically, if it will talk about a candle which has body which is less than 50%. So it is not a doji. Okay, it will be around 50% of. How we have got reversal from the our first target level, which was 344, exactly achieved, reversed, right? So now again we are going above L4. Great. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to basically find out a candle which is a boring candle followed by one explosive candle. Okay, use this indicator, it will give you very good you know things, so that it will be easier for you to follow. Okay, now I'm why I marked only this level, why I did not mark other levels here or here or here, because we have a candle which is a boring candle followed by a explosive candle. Now anybody can observe, we have one boring candle, boring candle, boring candle, boring candle, then one doji, right? Then we have a reversal, then it is going up, right? One explosive candle, then we have boring candle, then we have explosive candle, isn't it? But why I'm not taking these zones? We are not taking this zone because this could be a weak zone, because there are multiple boring candles which has come, and then the explosive candle has come much later, right? So weak zone I'm not interested in. I need a quick reaction to that zone, right? So if I get a quick reaction to the zone, what is going to happen? It will give me quick money, or my confirmations would be, see, end of the day SLs might hit here also, right? But if at all I'm getting one sharper move, I have, with a small SL, I have 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3, immediately I can achieve, right? So this is what we are trying to identify. So what we are trying to do? We are first finding a boring candle followed by explosive candle. Then what we are trying to do? That body. So there are different ways of marking this. Okay, either you can mark this complete boring candle, okay, as a supply zone or a demand zone, whatever it is, right? And our high should be either this candle high. Okay, so the complete candle is what we are considering as a supply zone. However, in certain scenarios, what will happen in this scenario, the candle which is explosive, which has a much higher high as compared to this one, right? So what I will do, I will take this candle high as a zone, okay? And because now this zone, when I'm looking at, okay, this zone will become very, very big, right? So if I would have marked with this kind of level, okay, this one will give me a good confirmation around this level, okay? So both the methods are right, okay? What I try to do, basically, I try to find out a zones which are, which are good at a particular level, right? And my SL should be lesser. Now in this scenario, if I am taking at 412, my SL would be around 430, so this will be 20 points SL, right? So what I'm trying to do, I might try to reduce this to this body only. Okay, now look at the difference. Now what is happening? It has fallen, it has come back. If you would have marked it with this candle ka low, okay, this exactly it has come to the zone and it has followed. Okay, but my zone was around this particular level. Okay, so both has its own advantages and disadvantages, right? So what I'm trying to do, basically, then I have another zone which is formed here. Okay, so this is very, very closer to this level. Okay, and then I have another zone, right, which is a sharper zone as compared to this. Okay, so this we will see it again. Okay, and then what is happening, again we have a consolidation around these areas, then again we have got a drop. Okay, but we don't have much of supply demand zones around these areas, right? Because this is one zone, but this is a very big consolidation zone, followed by a rally, right? So we are not, I am not interested. At least this is still a genuine zone. Okay, but still it is not, kind of a zone which I am trying to look at it. Okay, I will avoid this zone. Okay, so I will go back to some other zones which is formed earlier, probably. This is the one zone which probably we would have marked. Okay, this one was a demand zone, right? So it was playing, though it has broken this area, then it has come down, then it has come down. Okay, and then this area it has taken the support, right? So what has happened now? Nifty has kind of come down from these levels. Okay, it has retested this level, then it came down to this zone. Okay, whatever zone we have marked, then it has given a bounce again towards these levels. Okay, and then again one consolidation happens and it falls, right? Then now we have one zone around these areas. So we found out some zones around these areas, right? Then what we are trying to do? We are going into the next day. It is opening above this level. Okay. Our entry, now exactly look at it where it has taken the support. This was a demand zone, right? Exactly taken the support at the demand zone, went up to the supply zone, try to come down. Okay. However, some buying has again happened. This probably this trade would have hit our SL, right? So when we are marking these areas, our SL would have hit here only. Okay, so this is where big guys SLs were hit. They tried to take it further down. Okay, again it tried to, two attempts were basically done. Okay, two attempts were tried. Okay, to take it down. Whoever was selling at these levels, and then what has happened? It has given a breakout. Now today what has happened? Now look at this. I don't know what was the today's zone, right? We have just marked these zones somewhere, right? Now look at it where exactly these zones have come in. Now this one could have been a breakout. Okay, so here one SL, probably one entry would have got it at the demand zone. Entry long, target would have been somewhere around this zones only. Okay, so we booked the zone. Then we have taken, because here there is no confirmation around these levels, probably this entry we could have taken a shot with the target of this. Our SL would have hit around these areas only, right? Then we had another place where we have this place, right? It has again hit the SL, again it has gone, again it has tried to come down, again hit the SL. Okay, then we got long entry around these levels, and then the target would have been somewhere earlier zones. Okay, so some earlier zone would have been there. If you observe here, you would definitely find some zone. We had one zone around this level. Has it touched these levels? Exactly the zone it has gone, again came down. Okay, so gap down, again, then it has opened this level. Okay, so we would have got on the second candle only, which was a CPR, we would have got an entry which is towards the target of this. So we are going to have some SLs, okay, in this scenario also. But if your position sizing is right, and if you are in a right, places, you will definitely get good trades. Okay, And look at this. If you would have got a long entry, your target would have been around 412 again. So is this clear now what we are trying to do? Are you able to kind of capture what we are trying to do here? Any doubts you can ask so that we can clarify and then we move forward, because then we will straight away, whenever we are marking these zones, we will straight away go with this zones only. We will not discuss how to mark these levels. So Kaushik, are you okay with whatever we discussed? Sure, Kaushik. Devinder, I'll just go back to that. Okay, just give me 5 minutes. We will just okay. So now what we are trying to find out. Okay, now we got zones. Okay, zones which we had marked. Okay, some consolidation zone, some places it is kind of given us this thing. Today's first candle itself is not closed above this zone, right? Which clearly gave us a confirmation. This candle was a clear confirmation. Target was this. Okay, from around 409, we got a target till 352, which is almost 50 points. Okay, so now, yeah, zones are better than the lines, because lines, what will happen is that place will look very small. You can actually mark zones. Zones will be much more clearer. Okay, when we are taking the SLs or whatever it is, it has to be very, very clear. Okay, so we might have some SLs like yesterday's consolidation, where the big guys, whoever had taken the trades, had kind of they were trying to take it down. However, market book kind of closed at the day's high. Okay, so that was a thing. And today again we are seeing this levels. And then what we are seeing is, again it is trying. So basically somewhere around these areas, again it is trying to come down, right? So now what we are trying to find out, how do we kind of find a structure, right? So what we had seen, we have marked the zones now, right? So we also need to kind of understand what are the structures in the market, right? So what we will try to do, we will try to find out. just a sideways market. You would have looked at 17,500 P. Exactly, it has consolidated above the VWAP levels and it has gone up again. Okay. So what we are trying to do now, we are trying to find out structures in the market, right? So little earlier, if we go, okay, we will find out some structures like this. So what is basically the path of which will give us a clear picture where exactly and how exactly we can calculate those levels or where we can take the rates. Okay. So now look at this. This one you have to use it with your demand supply zones. Okay. So what we are trying to do now, we had seen one strong move. Okay. A small bounce. In this also we are seeing some small bounces. Okay. We all know that markets will not go in straight line up or down, right? It will always have a different structures somewhere, right? It will go up and down, right? So it will always have a zigzag movements, right? So that is what we are trying to figure it out. And certain places, how do we kind of line graph is also okay, but I'm more comfortable on looking at the candles and understanding psychology behind. That is what I'm trying. You can use as per your requirement if you think these levels, but zigzag is a better thing which I find out to find out the structures, right? So with our demand supply zones, this one will work good. Okay. Now, what is happening? Okay. So we had one high here. Okay. Somewhere around one high was here, right? Then we had another high. Then this high has broken this. Ideally, the target would have been this. However, this is reversed, right? Then after that, look at this high, right? How it is playing, right? Then we had some lows. So as of now, we are marking all the zones, okay, and we are trying to understand where are the basic things. So even if you don't understand the demand supply zone, this one would do on doing this basic. Okay, you don't need zigzag or whatever it is. Even if you handle, marking these high lows and all these things, that is also okay. I'm just kind of showing it here for your own ease of understanding. Okay. So we are trying to what find out what are the zones, how it is breaking the highs and lows and all that things, right? So those are the things which we are trying to find out, and where we can get the entries, where we can find out what is happening and all that things. Right? So none of the structures will actually 100% work, but we are trying to find out where exactly we can get the good. Okay. Now look at this. So even if I go yesterday structure, okay. So what has happened yesterday or day before yesterday, so that we can understand this little better. I will remove everything else, okay. And what we will try to find out, what was this structure of this day when the market was continuously coming down, right? So what we are trying to find out, what are the swing highs and what are the swing lows. Yes, exactly. So we are basically trying to map the swing highs and swing lows. Okay. That's the whole point, whatever we are trying to do. Okay. So this one on 28th. Okay. So 28th, we had these zones, right? and this is where exactly markets were playing, right? So what would be my best levels to identify where I can get the trade, right? So this day market was trending. It gave me some certain swings, right, which is up and down. It was trading. Certain big movements would have come or certain things would have happened. Okay, and I need to find out which are my congestion zones, right? Which are my clear zones where I can get those trades, right? So this one, what it will do is basically, so say this one was my day, right? Day one past day, right? Next day, what is happening? Next day, I had a area where I got market has opened and went, and the first candle went above this. Okay. Now this place, it has given me a green candle. Okay. I'll stop this for some time being. Okay. This indicator, I'll close it so that you have a better idea. Now what has happened? First candle opened exactly. Look at the low of the candle from where it has taken, exactly from this. It has taken the support. Okay. Now it has come down, taken the support again here. Okay. I get one small scalping opportunity here, which was from 375 to 406. Right. After that, I know there are congestion zones again, right? Because I have multiple zones around this area. So even if I mark this zone also, right? Swing zones, look at this. What is happening? This is a congestion zone, right? So I have no trades here. I will try and avoid no trade zones, though I have taken certain trades. Okay. And now, today, what has happened? So, what are my critical points in this? Okay. So, which were now on this day, what has happened? This one was a trending day, right? Then next day I had a sideways day going up, right? Then it has again started falling. Then again it is coming. Where exactly it has taken the support? Can we see? We have seen our Camarilla, right? So what we are seeing, these zones, wherever exactly it is coming and going up, coming down, going up, coming down, right? Now, on this day, which were the zones which actually market respected? On this day, which are the respect zones which were there, right? So we are seeing this zone is also respected. This zone is also respected. Okay. This zone is also respected somewhere, right? And then it has come down to this level. This zone is also respected. This zone is not respected. It is not there. It has not gone there only. And then this zone has kind of again not respected. It has broken. Once it has respected, then it has given a breakout, right? So if we are marking these areas, we'll get a very clear picture what would be my scalping. If at all it is opening, right? We marked the demand supply zones, right? Now we are only going with a simple zones which are swing high, swing lows, right? So where it is open, it is exactly open inside this particular place, right? So what was my yesterday's zones? Today it looks like much more clearer. Yesterday was a clear confusion because multiple zones were there. Now, if I remove these zones, okay, and I start marking only the zones or only the areas of swing highs and swing lows. Okay, I'm not interested in other zones right now. Okay, whatever has happened on this day, whenever this breaks, I will see what are the next levels for me to kind of go on these. But as of now, what is happening? I have seen, okay, there were multiple zones or multiple levels. Okay, this one was actually the level, one was a swing low. Okay, and after that, it has kind of formed another swing low. So this is basically another zone, right? So this one is a strong resistance, right? This one was a strong support. Till that time, it has not broken this level. We don't have any entry. Or if you are taking an entry at breaking of this zone, I can straight away enter with a target of this. Then it once it is straight away gone. Okay, then I can just move my SL just go this particular level, right? Then I wait till this zone. This will be my target. Either I book my 50% here, or else I go with the or I can keep my whole trailing SL around these levels and go with this thing. Now exactly it has touched. Now we know on today's particular day what could be my level. Just marking yesterday's levels. Now we know whether it is a sideways or whether it is a trending day. If at all this zone is broken, right? Now look at this. This zone is broken. What will happen? Straight away it will go towards these levels, right? This one was exactly earlier zone, which one was kind of not respected. Then it has come down, right? And then again it has closed around this area. Then it is a gap down. Again it is going up. Okay. So this area is whatever we had marked. It has given us clear trades. Now today also, look at it. Where exactly you would have got a put entry? One is here, right? Clearly broken this zone, then came down to this zone, straight away broken this zone. Okay, it has not kind of stopped at any particular level. Then it has retested this zone, then came down to this zone. Exactly, we booked our targets, right? Then it has gone, it has given a bounce. We have got a green signal here. Okay, so we are taking a long entry. We are seeing a bounce till here. Then it has again come back. Okay, now where will be my long entry? Around 394, 395 levels, right? One green candle above this, I can take entry till 421, which is almost like 20% target, right? This one will be my scalping day, right? And this is on this basis on certain points, and these are the zones. Okay, these are the zones. If you look at it now, this 400, you go and check the data on these 400 level, you will find lots of call writers sitting. Lots of call writers sitting. Okay, I have not seen the data yet. Okay, but you go and check the data. 400, there will be strong call writers will be sitting. Are you getting whatever I'm trying to explain here? So which one you find easier? Is it a demand supply zone or the structure or this basically swing highs? This is a very simple price action. Price action is very simple. People make it difficult. Now we found out the zones, right? Now what we are trying to do, whatever we had done, right? What was my path day before yesterday? My path was on a downward thing, right? It was breaking the highs, breaking the lows. So now tell me, we marked why I was showing it in the zigzag. It will show you the different path. Okay. Now what has happened? This day was negative, right? Once we see the breakout of this zone, okay, so we had seen one breakout above this level only. It has just retested and it has gone up. Okay, what would be my next day's path? My next day's path would be on the upside. How do I understand? What would be my view for the day, right? My view has to be on basis of yesterday's whatever move has happened. So if at all I'm seeing, okay, these are multiple levels, right? This level, this level, this level. If you look at these highs as an option seller, what I will try to do now, whenever this area has come down, this area has come down, okay, whenever there is a bounce coming in, now this we will try to use. Now we are trying to use Fibonacci on this. Okay. So we will try to understand the complete structure. Now look at this. Your 400, 388 is going again, it is rejecting, right? Why it is rejecting? Just go and find out what is the your option chain. How many call writers are sitting? 400. Okay. So now with this swing thing, whatever we are trying to do, whatever swings we got it right, we will try to map with our Fibonacci. Now Fibonacci, what are the important levels? Anybody knows? So the Fibonacci important levels are 0.618, 0.5 and 382. Okay. And this round figures which is 1 and 0, which will act as a high and low of your candle. Now whenever we are seeing, okay, if at all it is a downtrend, right, on this day, one swing we have found out, right? Now this swing, whatever the swing, wherever we are seeing some reversals and all those things, we have marked that swing high and low. Okay, so we got Fibonacci levels, right? Once we get the Fibonacci levels, what has happened? Exactly at this point, we have seen one reversal coming in, right? So immediately I can take a short entry. My target will be around this, okay, because it is gonna, once it is breaking this, my target will be around this, okay. Like that, I know what are the swing levels which are happening and what would be my important levels. So now here, if once it is broken, it has given a clear, very, very big move, right? So this zones, whatever we are seeing, right, on the Fibonacci will act as a important zones. Okay. So whenever we are seeing these kind of levels breaking or rejecting, you will see a move towards a next, Fibonacci levels. Okay. So once this Fibonacci level was broken, we can expect a target till here. Our stop loss will be oh this Fibonacci. Okay. So like that, whenever the swings are happening, now these swings, what we are trying to do is basically we are trying to map this Fibonacci to find out what is the structure for the market, right? So exactly, if you look at it here, it got rejected, came down. Our target would have been Fibonacci 0.382, right? Exactly, it achieved. Then it went back again to this zone. Okay, we got once confirmation. Again, it has gone back to this zone. Again, it came back, right? Again, it has gone up. Okay. Now here, if at all you have taken the entry around this level, okay, what it was doing is basically it has formed a lower high, okay, and then it has given a break. Now these levels we have to, with an experience, you will be able to identify whether to take the trade or not. First time it has kind of touched, went, given the bounce, came down, okay, again it has kind of tried to break these levels. Once it is broken, either one is our SL is hit here, okay, and we are taking a short entry. Our target would have been, now we don't have to. Now look at this. Now this zone also I marked. I'm not bothered about the other zones where Nifty has taken the support. Can you see? Exactly, it has gone to the second level. Show you in the easiest way so that you have a better idea on this. This one will make your life easier now. Okay, how do we trade intraday? So what we have done, we have just marked this swing, right? This high, this low, we have marked. Okay. Then we have got first swing of the day, right? First swing we have got it here. Okay. Then we have marked these zones. Then we found, okay, it is rejected. My entry would have been around this level. Okay. My target would have been this 344, which is around 397 to 344, which is around 50 points. Then we've seen a bounce, right? Then we have seen again a sell, one hammer at this level. Then it has come down to the same level, right? Again, it is trying to take a support. Even if you take a long entry here, your stop loss would be very, very small, around 345 to 220 points stop loss. Once this stop loss is hit, okay, we are taking a short entry from 328 to it has gone to 260. How much it was? Just one swing has given you all these trades for the full day. Isn't it good to know what is the structure? I've removed everything. Okay. Let's find out what was our. We'll find out for today's this thing where it has given. Okay. It has given one bounce here, right? Then it has given another low. Now it has gone up. Okay. We don't know what is going to happen after this. Now we are marking this low. Yes, Chandan. So it is available on the YouTube. Once the session is done, session also you can go back and rewind it and see it. Or else, if you want, you can always go back and check the YouTube videos. All these sessions, earlier sessions also, which are available uh, on the YouTube, will be always available, so that you can always go back and check those. So from once it has left from here. Now today being a expiry, we might lose out the premiums. Okay, so you have to be very very careful, or you have to be in the deep in the money option. Okay, where exactly you are taking. So it is very simple. What we are trying to do is basically yesterday's path was from here. This one was yesterday's path. What it has done? First swing it has broken. Second swing it has broken. Came down, taking resistance. Came coming down again. Okay. Now, if we mark now whatever zone we had yesterday, right? If we mark this zone versus this zone, are we getting some kind of levels? The bigger the zones you get, you will get much more powerful levels. Okay. So now what is happening here? Yesterday's levels broken, came down to the target. Now it is 618, it is bouncing around this level break. One candle confirmation here. We will take a short entry. Our target will be around 293. Yes, exactly. So that level is kind of acting as a. So what is important for us? This swing is important for us now. When we are trading here, these are the swings which are important. This is a swing which was there yesterday. This is also a swing. So now where market is consolidating? And if you observe the first part, whatever we discussed, VWAP level of the put, anybody who would have bought, you would have got very short, scalping trades on the VWAP. Are you guys getting it? Whatever we are discussing today, little complicated from the because we started off with the demand supply. Now we are getting into the structure. So it is a kind of thing, right? It is a kind of thing which we have to understand here, that if you are buying next week option, right? Anyways, the momentum is very very slow, right? Okay. So whenever we are seeing those things, right? So we have to be kind of consider, these are the things which we need to kind of understand. Whenever we are seeing those levels, um, if the momentum is not there, next week options will not move. Okay, this week options will lose premium. Okay, so you whenever you're buying, even if it is next week options, even if you're getting the breakdown here, it is safer. But the problem is, in case if you are getting these momentum trades, then even today's options work. Today's expiry option. हाँ भाई, हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे। अगर आपको हिंदी चाहिए तो हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे। यहाँ पे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इंग्लिश में सुनना चाहते हैं, तो इंग्लिश में ही बात करूँगा भाई। मैं हिंदी में भी रिपीट कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन अगर ये रिक्वेस्ट है तो मैं कर सकता हूँ, अगर आप डिमांड कर रहे हो तो। और जिस तरीके से आप बोल रहे हो, आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आप को कोई रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, मतलब आप ट्रोलिंग कर रहे हो, तो ठीक। कि मेरा मेरा एक ही बोलना है, अगर आपको हिंदी में जानना चाहते हैं, अगर आप रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, तो मैं हिंदी में रिपीट करने के लिए रेडी हूँ, लेकिन आप सीधे-सीधे आप ट्रोलिंग कर रहे हो, इंग्लिश की 14 ये वो। हाँ, ठीक है, आप रिक्वेस्ट करो, आपको हिंदी में भी बताऊँगा, जो भी एक्सप्लेनेशन है हिंदी में भी सिखा सकता हूँ, ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। ठीक है, तो सागी, ओके, सागी। तो आपके लिए मैं हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ। ठीक है, जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट है, कॉन्सेप्ट बेसिकली हम लोग स्ट्रक्चर को देखने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो अगर अगर कोई स्ट्रक्चर होता है मार्केट का, तो अगर उसको हम लोग समझ लेते हैं एग्जैक्टली, तो हम लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उसमें अच्छे ट्रेड्स निकाल। हाँ, सागी, यही तो मैंने आपको बताया कि आप मैक्सिमम लोग इंग्लिश जानना चाहते हैं, तो मैं इंग्लिश में ही बोल रहा हूँ। अगर किसी को हिंदी चाहिए, तो मैं कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट रिपीट कर सकता हूँ। तो आप ये जो मार्केट का स्ट्रक्चर देख रहे हो, हम लोगों ने क्या बोला था कि मॉर्निंग में जो मैं एक सेशन में जो भी बोला था, उसके बारे में कि ये जो एक स्विंग हाई स्विंग लो जो है, हम लोग उसको मार्क कर रहे हैं, राइट? और उस मार्क करने के बाद जो भी आपको एक लेवल्स मिलेंगे, राइट? तो उस लेवल्स पे हम लोग फिबोनाची एक टूल होता है, जो हम लोग उसको प्लॉट करके हम लोग फाइंड आउट करेंगे कि कौन सा लेवल हमारे लिए ट्रेड लेने के लिए अच्छा होगा, राइट? तो कहीं पे आपको एक स्कल्पिंग जो एक फास्ट मूव जो मिलने वाला है, उसको आप वहाँ पे ट्रेड ले सकते हो। लेकिन हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा अच्छा ट्रेड कहाँ पे होगा? तो अगर ये स्विंग लो अगर आज के दिन टूटेगा। तो अभी तो ये कंजेशन जोन है, यहाँ पे आपको ज़्यादा ट्रेड्स नहीं मिलेंगे। ठीक है, तो यही हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे अभी तक। अभी जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट होंगे मैं आपको हिंदी में भी रिपीट कर लूँगा। मैंने तो पहले भी पोल भी डाला था कि अगर आपको उसमें ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सेस नहीं थे, लेकिन ठीक है। तो पी हम लोग सिर्फ खरीद सकते हैं अराउंड 345 का, अगर लेवल नीचे जाता है, इसके नीचे जब जाएगा तभी हम लोग पी में एंट्री लेंगे। उसके पहले हम लोग कोई भी पी में एंट्री नहीं लेंगे। अभी का जो स्ट्रक्चर है अभी हम लोग देखेंगे, अगर इसको हम लोग ये जो स्ट्रक्चर जा रहा है तो ये लोअर हाइज फॉर्म कर रहा है। ठीक है, और अगर ये जहाँ पे ये ब्रेक होगा, ये जो लेवल है यहाँ पे अगर ये ब्रेक होता है अराउंड 340 के लेवल्स के नीचे और एक कैंडल मिलता है, यहाँ पे हम लोगों को बड़ा टारगेट मिल सकता है अराउंड 280 300। सी बाई हम लोग तभी करेंगे अगर ये 400 के ऊपर जाता है। हमारा टारगेट छोटा सा रहेगा, क्योंकि आज का जो हाई है अगर वो ब्रेक होता है तो बहुत बड़ा मूव आ सकता है। लेकिन अभी तक ये लेवल अगर ब्रेक होता है तो हम लोग सी बाई करेंगे, और ये हमारा टारगेट रहेगा जो क्विक टारगेट होगा 20 पॉइंट्स का, जिस सिर्फ स्कैल्पिंग कर सकते हैं। अराउंड 395 के आसपास हमारा बाई ट्रेड बनता है, और उसके नीचे अभी जो स्ट्रक्चर है उसके हिसाब से पी का ट्रेड बनेगा। डेफिनेटली हम लोगों को ये सेकेंड हाफ में मिलेगा, जो इस हिसाब से अभी ग्लोबल मार्केट्स भी मूव हो रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो आप इसके नीचे पी ले सकते हो, इसके ऊपर आपको अभी वेट करना पड़ेगा। थैंक यू, आपने जो सब्सक्राइब किया है उसके लिए। आप थोड़ा सा फॉलो कर लोगे तो प्रॉब्ली, अगर आपको रिक्वेस्ट है तो मैं डेफिनेटली हिंदी में भी वीडियोस लेके आ जाऊंगा थोड़ा सा देर के बाद में। ठीक है, तो जो भी कॉन्सेप्ट है हम लोग दोनों इसमें रिपीट करेंगे, एक इंग्लिश में करेंगे फिर बाद में हिंदी में करेंगे। Okay, so any other doubts from anybody else? Whatever we discussed. So now we are going back to the fresh chart of Bank Nifty where we have not done anything. हम लोग बैंक निफ्टी का भी चार्ट देख लेंगे एक बार। So Bank Nifty is also again taking a support exactly at these zones, which is 618 and 0.5. बैंक निफ्टी एग्जैक्टली वहीं पे सपोर्ट ले रहा है जहाँ पे हम लोगों ने ये जोन मार्क किया है अभी फिबोनाकी का। तो अभी ये ऊपर का टारगेट तो आया नहीं है एंड देन वी आर वेटिंग फॉर exactly it is taking the support, it is taking a bounce. However, we are not seeing the kind of strength which ideally should come. If we mark with today's zones, if you look at it yesterday, whatever zones were there, right? So these zones, this swing low is kind of getting respected. So I don't see any trade on the downside as of now because there are too many of things. Maybe this swing is broken. We might see on the downside move towards around 454, 427, 400 levels. But otherwise, I don't see only below 400. We can see a bigger move. Okay. और यहाँ पे अगर 400 500 का लेवल अगर ब्रेक होता है तो हम लोग 400 तक का टारगेट एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं। So now Bank Nifty, if you look at it, this is the kind of structure it is following. So exactly, it has kind of tried to break this level. Okay, one triangle is getting formed, and it is kind of trying to take the support and trying to go up. Only trade which we can see around this swing. Okay, around this is the swing which we have to consider here. Okay, if this swing is broken around 727, we can expect 867, 884, and 920. So this trade in the second half, if at all market stays in a bullish side, it will go. Okay, because Bank Nifty, the downside target is looking very, very limited as of now. तो बैंक निफ्टी में अभी नीचे का कोई ट्रेड ज़्यादा नहीं दिख रहा है। अगर ये लेवल्स ब्रेक होता है तभी हम लोग एक 100 पॉइंट्स का मूव देख सकते हैं। लेकिन ऊपर के साइड में अगर हम लोगों को ट्रेड देखना है तो अराउंड 728 के ऊपर अगर एक कैंडल क्लोज देता है तो वी कैन गेट अराउंड हम लोगों को 40,900 तक का लेवल मिल सकता है। But Bank Nifty range is very, very small. So don't get trapped in any trades right now. So even Nifty is also kind of forming this kind of triangle. तो सेकेंड हाफ में आई थिंक हम लोगों को एक अच्छा ट्रेड मिल सकता है डाउन साइड में, लेकिन 300 विल बी अ बिग सपोर्ट। तो रोज 10 o'clock को मैं ऑनलाइन आता हूँ, अराउंड 10-10:15, और उसके बाद में हम लोग लाइव सेशन कर। 10 o'clock से अराउंड 2 o'clock तक हम लोग सेशन करते हैं। So Nifty is trying to go up. Okay. As of now, the structure is in negative. It is kind of a flag, which is forming. So we had one pole here. Okay. And then we have a flag which is forming. We can definitely see one sharp fall below these levels. Okay. So we can always go for the short side. As of now, long side only above these levels. Thank you, Sagi. तो ये जो एनालिसिस मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ, ये आपको सीखना है। ये है तो नहीं करूँगा रोज़ इसमें ट्रेड, बट मतलब आपके लिए ट्रेड नहीं कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन आपको खुद सीख के आपको उसमें ट्रेड लेना है। तो वही चीज़ का एक ये कर रहा हूँ। ऑब्जेक्टिव सिखाना है, ना कि आपको एनालिसिस करके उसमें ये करना कि ये ऊपर सी ले लो या बी पी ले लो। बट आप अगर उसमें खुद सीख जाओगे, तो आपके लिए अच्छा रहेगा। So as of now, no trades. I'm not going long as of now, though it is kind of forming these higher lows. Yes, so I stay in Bangalore, but my hometown is basically Pune. But now I'm more Bangalorean than that's almost 17 years I'm staying here. जो भी मैं ट्रेड आपको बताऊंगा, तो वो मैं आपको जो भी बताता हूँ, वो मैं भी खुद भी करता हूँ। Yes. So yeah, that's why Devinder, I was asking whether anybody wants to learn, because there are many people who can't understand English completely, and then whatever analysis I'm telling them, it kind of goes into a different thing. If somebody wants to learn in Hindi also, probably I can repeat those things, right? Whenever we are talking those concepts, we can repeat those things. Everybody learn. So I think today I kind of got a pop up, so that's why I'm realizing that I think some election thing is also there. Though I don't think so. These are very big states where Balaji Nagar. Okay, very good. तो हम लोग अभी वहाँ पे बिबिवाड़ी में, मेरे पेरेंट्स अभी भी, ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है वो. Exactly, our support level, it has kind of taken the support. However, not finding that good trade around these levels yet, because the put is still hovering above VWAP level. बैंक निफ्टी में अभी ज़्यादा कोई ट्रेड नहीं बन रहा है, क्योंकि डाउन साइड में अभी ज़्यादा एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ. मे बी यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक मूव आ सकता है अराउंड 524 तक, जो यहाँ पे ये जो रिजेक्ट कर रहा है इस कैंडल को अगेन हमारे इम्पोर्टेंट जोन्स पे. तो यहाँ पे एक पॉसिबिलिटी है कि एक 500, 520, 530 तक का एक मूव आ सकता है. लेकिन मुझे यहाँ पे ज़्यादा कोई ट्रेड नहीं लग रहा है, बिकॉज़ ये बहुत छोटा कंसोलिडेशन है और इसमें ट्रैप होने के चांसेस ज़्यादा. Devinder, I think you have a very good observation. I think even on this thing also, it is showing as a hammer candle. right? Though it is a green candle, it is a hammer candle, and as soon as the low was broken, it a straight trade which was there. However, on the trading view, whatever we have seen has not given that handle. So it's a doji on trading view. I'm not sure why it is showing like that. So we are again seeing some downward momentum again on Nifty, but momentum is very, very slow. So the upside is kind of limited. We're still seeing some kind of movement. So I'll just take 5 minutes break and then we can discuss it again. Any doubts are there, you can always keep it ready so that I'll come and take it over. Just 10 minutes break, maybe around 12 is what we will connect again. 12 बजे तक का ब्रेक है, 10 मिनट्स का Okay, guys, so I'm back. We are seeing some upside momentum coming in, and Nifty is kind of going up as of now, but we still have this resistance level which we have to see whether it is breaking this level. Also, this put is kind of giving a breakdown below the VWAP levels, so kind of confirming there is some put writing happening. But it has to sustain for some time. So then only we can take some trade on the upside. Because this will give you some kind of false signals also. Momentum is still not there. So better to avoid the trades as of now. यहाँ पे फॉल सिग्नल्स आने की बहुत चांसेस है, तो कोई भी एंट्री मत करना यहाँ पे. So this is the area where we are seeing the premium erosion which will happen. Nifty is gone towards H4 level. Let's see if it sustains. Earlier also it has kind of taken the resistance. As of now, both the side premium erosion is happening. You can only see the entry above 395, the long side. It's a very strong momentum is coming in. I think it's Adani news, which is kind of taking up the markets. We are seeing 400 has again regained. So 400 will again play as an act as a resistance here. So again, we are seeing the candle is not closing above these levels. So again, it's a false move. So exactly at our swing levels, it has kind of given a negative candle. Still holding above the L3, L4 levels. Still no trade. Now clearly holding these levels, which is confirming that there will be an up move. We might see some short covering from here. So again trapped. So it is trapping both the side now. Looking at closing below this level, I might go for a short, maybe a put entry here, but I'll wait for this candle to close. So completely a trapping candle. We might see a short covering again. Yes, exactly. So both the side the trades are happening right now. There is some kind of trapping which is happening. You have to be very, very careful. Both call and put are a kind of on a VWAP. Either side we can see a movement coming few minutes. Somebody is basically trying to manage the market right now at these levels. So at this candle closure, I will enter on the put. My stop loss will be just above the L4 levels. But if you look at it, the premium side, there is hardly any momentum which is happening. I'm expecting one sharper move on the downside. Let's see. एक पुट का एंट्री बन रहा है यहाँ पे ऑन द निफ्टी. So I've entered one small quantity of puts. My target will be again target 1, whatever we have on the charts. So there is no momentum on these options. So exited the put at the cost to cost because it is not going at a faster rate. Yes, Bank Nifty is actually not giving any move. Let's say if this time it sustains because it is kind of consolidating around these areas only. But upside looks like there is a kind of resistance looking at the earlier candles. Premiums are eroding very, very fast. So be careful. Again, that L4 level is kind of not sustaining. So again, it has to go down. But this is the typical expiry day moves where you will not get any premium on both the sides, just an erosion. So Reliance, HDFC, both are still down. Is confirming our down move. Almost last 3 days, Nifty has moved into the same range, while the Bank Nifty has kind of given a breakout, but Nifty is still playing in the same range for last 3 days. So just consolidating below L4 level is a kind of confirmation that it has to go down only. But without momentum, if you are taking any trade, it will be a suicidal. Call and put both playing at the VWAP, which is confirming both the side writing is happening. So either one side it has to kind of give up. Now we are seeing some momentum building up again, the put side. To put side, the VWAP has kind of sustained and it is going up. So again, one more trapping move. Look at this, our swing levels exactly it is matching. So downside is again towards this Fibo levels only. So as of now, no trades coming in. Still consolidating on the upper side only. So let's wait for the swing to break. I don't have a much of confidence in the upside as of now. So let's see if this fight can go in one side now. Definitely somebody who is buying is not able to hold the market up. Now breaking that consolidation area. Let's see if this candle sustains here. As per me, somebody is still holding this 17,400 put as well. So those are the people who are not allowing it to go down as well. It might just consolidate here only today. Now again, that candle is reversed. And very, very strong bearish candle forming now. At last, it has given a breakdown. Almost breaking our zones now. So let's hope we get this trade now. The force is becoming faster and faster. Let's see. So now the important levels, it is kind of trading below that. Still no break. Now the big attempt is going on to break these levels. Still they are not able to kind of succeed. So now put is telling us that it is strong selling is happening. Either it forms a double bottom and moves up. However, global markets, if you look at it right now, are trading in a deep red. Nasdaq is almost 1% down. So there is a bigger correction which is expected now. तो सागे आई डू मतलब मैं दोनों भी करता हूँ, ऑप्शन सेलिंग, ऑप्शन बाइंग दोनों भी करता हूँ। मैक्सिमम मैं ऑप्शन बायर हूँ और अपॉर्चुनिटीज के हिसाब से आई विल ट्रेड करता हूँ। तो पुट एंट्री के लिए रेडी हो जाओ। अगर ये लेवल ब्रेक होता है तो डेफिनेटली हम लोगों को एक 30-40 पॉइंट्स का एक स्विंग मिलेगा निफ्टी पे। And see how Bank Nifty is kind of taking support exactly on our swings. So whatever swing morning we had plotted yesterday's swing, exactly it is playing in that zone. Even Nifty is playing inside that exact zone. So this one was actually a put entry where the trapping was done. So today looks like 500 is acting as a support for Bank Nifty. तो 500 पे तो एग्जैक्टली मैंने आपको बताया था कि शॉर्ट एंट्री हो सकता है और वो एग्जैक्टली शॉर्ट एंट्री 525 तक गया है। IDFC So Lalit, I think IDFC, this target, because it is just retesting this zone, so around 79 rupees is something which is a booking area. So get ready for one put entry. I'm seeing Nifty target is around 305. That is what my target is on the downside. I'm still expecting, because looking at Nasdaq is completely falling. Our markets are still holding up. I'm still seeing Nifty to go around 300. Below 300 again, a sharp selling might come in. So any doubts on our learning till now? Have you seen the kind of trend lines and other things which I had plotted? So get ready for one put entry. Below 345 we will sell. Try and go in the money options only. So Bank Nifty is kind of trying to break 500 level. Our target will be around 300. Below this level we will sell around 345. Reliance is in deep red. HDFC Bank is in a deep red. TCS is 1.5% down. So how many of you actually shorted below L4 today? I think 1 o'clock, 1:30 to 2 o'clock. I think we can see one major fall. One trending move will start off. So I think another 10 minutes it might play around in these zones. Because looking at global markets, I'm expecting this levels will be broken. But till the time the levels are not broken, we will not take any entry. Good, Bhaskar. So good, Mr. Rao. I think even I had taken the entry, which is around 36 rupees, and I had kind of booked it at 36. Then again, I re-entered at around 38 rupees, and which I booked it at around 52 rupees. So as of now, for me, it is a good day, provided I don't take any unnecessary trades from here. And day as of now. So how was the learning for today? Has it kind of given you some picture on how we are looking at certain levels? You would even understand what kind of trades I would give. Now you don't need any trades. You just have to follow your own learning. Can you see this trend line also? If somebody would have plotted these trend lines. See again how 618 level is kind of respected again. So there is no long entry I would take at these levels, because considering global, if that would have been flat or probably 50, 60 points down on Dow, probably I would have still considered, but it is already kind of 174 points down. So not very confident on the up move till the time that swing is broken. If you look at it, that Flacca, it has given a breakdown and now it might just retest that levels and it go down. Yes, so more you kind of practice on these levels, right? What will happen is you will also have doubts, right? So more you do some kind of analysis on these, then it will kind of help you as well. So today we again revisited on the demand supply zones. Okay, today we again plotted these swing levels. Okay, that was a swing levels was a new market structure is new. What are the kind of things which we are looking at? I think most of you would have seen the swing levels and the swing levels the way most of the people actually what they do is they mark these swing levels initially and then they kind of completely forget, because some of one or two here and there some losses might happen or whatever it is. So those are the kind of things which are very very simple and easy to learn. Have you observed this particular level which was there yesterday was a support level, right? It was holding the support levels. Now today that exactly has become a resistance level. I think after this expiry, we might see one trending move again going towards downside. Once I think, so my level I told you, right, 145, 17,145. As soon as I that breaks, I will take a short entry for a faster move towards somewhere around 16,890 level. That one will come very, very fast. So look at this now. Whatever our Fibo levels were there, exactly that level, it is acting as a resistance. So it is basically telling us there is a high possibility of going down. Looking at yesterday's whatever option chain data I had seen, that is also clearly confirming there are more shorts built up. FIs have kind of not covered any of their shorts yet. So almost 1,60,000 shorts which are already there with them. So definitely they are expecting our markets to go further down. Now this observation you can do it. Okay, when it starts consolidating and start taking resistance here, it's clearly telling you that there is a high possibility of going down. But now what we are trying to do, we are trying to basically predict that what is going to happen, right? In trading there is nothing called prediction. Okay, so even if we take a trade around this level and maybe the SL is around 368, we can still take it, but chances are it might just hit your SL and it come down again, right? Considering expiry today, now look at this candle. This is a shooting star candle, okay, and this one has broken this low, okay. So there is one short entry with this high around 368 will be your SL, and 357 was an entry, okay, and we can expect at least one move towards 300. So the shooting star candle can work really great. So now, before we learn anything new or anything, whatever we were looking at, uh, I think more you do the practice and you come back with something, I think that would be better. So we can just continue with similar kind of learnings. And what we do is after that probably we take the further understanding on these things. Yeah, Nifty chart is here. Now look at this. This is clearly shooting star candle, okay, and it is breaking this. So we can expect a movement till 450, 429, and 400. If at all this candle closes below this. So now it's 130. Can expect the sharp momentums. Now watch out for the sharper move. Get ready with your puts. Even if you wish, you can enter at these levels also, just below these 349 levels. This candle is clearly closing below the shooting star. The shooting star's high will be our stop loss. Our stop loss will be around here. Okay. Our entry is around here. It will be very fast movement. I'm looking at 17,500 put, which is 48. My target will be around 192. Okay. And my SL would be around 130 rupees. So 13 point SL, and target would be around 45 points, 48 points almost, 42 points. It started moving now. So now that put is at 155, 157. I gave you 159 now. See the faster movement now. It's 165 now. See the momentum. It has given a 168 straight away. Almost 18 points, 19 points profit already. $170 now. Look at the momentum. This is how you generate the trades. This is all in front of you. Hope you guys have made money. Already 172. People don't want to take risk with the premium erosion and all that thing. I think one shot it has given you 22 points. So how many of you traded with this? Gone to 174 now, 175, 76. 78. Safe players can book it here. You've already got a good amount of, and somewhere around, I think, 20, 26, 27 points is what we have got. Now it is at L5. Bigger correction might still come. 300 is my target. Have you seen before even breaking the levels how we have taken certain trades? So this is where your scalping will be, you know, will yield you more results. These are the momentum trades which we have to pick it up. As I mentioned, 1:30 to 2 o'clock, you'll get one sharper move. Exactly the same thing. Now, Reliance is 1% down. TCS is almost 2% down. No savior for Nifty today. Also, Bank Nifty has kind of gone towards our targets, which we had discussed. Look at this. This is what we expected, right? This candle closes here, this candle high, and see where it is gone. This is all in front of you, right? So that put has gone to 185 now. Hopefully you have got some money. Around 190 you can book full. So almost 36 points from the levels. I might have to go out, so probably we'll close the session maybe by 2 o'clock. Another 15 minutes. Any doubts or anything which we can take it up? Good. I think we had good interactive session today. There are no doubts. Then probably we can close it earlier. Hopefully, I'll get some charts on the group so that we can always discuss those. That put high was around 187. Nice. I think 11 points, but that is again at the money, right? At the money will not yield you more results. Should I ideally look at it in the money? Look at this option itself, it would have. So there is no pain for me, Bhaskar. So it is my joy basically to kind of share my knowledge, whatever I have, can help as a community to other people as well, because I have taken almost 7 8 years to kind of achieve whatever I have, and probably I thought of sharing it with a live thing so that people also kind of understand. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel so that you can get all the notifications and other things, and that like will also kind of help. So looks like anyways we have achieved L5. We have achieved good targets on the put side. So I think we can session. Anything is there, we can always put it on the group. I'll be active in the second half, maybe after 5 o'clock on that group. So anything is there, I will definitely take. So we'll connect back tomorrow. Tomorrow again Friday. So we'll connect back on. Thanks, Devinder. We will learn together. Any new ideas, anything, I'm open to learn. So please keep on sharing your own thoughts also, whatever you think, right? Okay, guys. So I think we had fruitful session. We learned a lot. We made money also with some certain trades, and I think it would kind of feel good to each one of us. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.